say is, when a try to cheat me, you got me fucked up. And yes, I ran to my car and I grabbed my knife and I was going to cut Derek Santos. Guess who stopped me? Coach John.
Okay. I may play it again. You know what? Before we even get it going, let's play it again.
But what I will say is, when a try to cheat me, you got me fucked up. And yes, I ran to my car and I grabbed my knife and I was going to cut Derek Santos. Guess who stopped me? Coach John.
All right. So I'm going to start off giving all praises, honor, and glory unto Yahweh, Bahasham Yahweh Shai, Bahasham Rakakwadash, double honors to our apostles and elder bishops of Great Millstone, and peace and blessings on to the 144,000 and the rest of the elect of the nation of Israel. This is the brother Abadia from the GMS Houston camp. And the video that you just seen was, I believe the name of the man's page, or the name of his podcast or whatever it's called, is Bring the Pain. I may put the video in the description box. But anyway, here recently, the video was leaked, and now the video is out. It's all over the internet of the female boxer, the woman you just seen. You know, the video I just played, or the snippet that I just played. Clarissa Shields, she got knocked out um, by a man in a sparring match. You know, they had headgear on, and I believe the glove weight was 16 ounces. Okay. And the reason that I'm doing this video is I'm using her as a prime example. And there's so many different examples you can get of how delusional, wicked, toxic, and damn near any negative term you can think of that applies to these westernized women, but especially the so-called black woman. Okay, they are the worst thing going in this society. The worst thing going. You know, they're in bed with the alphabet community. Okay, they act masculine. I mean, beyond masculine. Okay, their mouth is just terrible, meaning they don't know how to talk. They talk like they can whoop and kick everybody ass. They talking all kind of crazy shit, you know. So like I said, I'm using her as a prime example of the delusional, okay, psychotic state of the so-called black woman. And like I said, I could have got, it's so many different videos out there and examples that could be used. It's ridiculous, you know. So you know the moral of this video is, as the apostles and the elder bishops on down, you know, the different leaders, the heads of different camps have been telling us since they got on the YouTube, leave the black woman alone. And I wish I would have listened, you know, years ago, about 14 years ago, because they've been telling us, and they only giving us words of wisdom according to what the scriptures say. Okay, it wasn't the apostles, you know, their opinion. You know, this is really scriptural. Stay away. Stay away. You know, for brothers that don't have a woman, you know, Don't mess with the black woman. And certain brothers got um, wives, and it is a Judite. That's a different story. They've been with them women. That's their business. But brothers that do not have a woman, leave her alone, man. Let her go. Get you one of the women from the other tribes, or get you, get your Edomite or Moabite to deal with, or to get your rocks off, you know, because the so-called black woman is dangerous. She's very fucking dangerous. You can lose your life messing with her. You can get put in the worst positions in this society from dealing with her. Let's get a scripture. And this video ain't gonna be too long. Nah, this is not it, huh? Come on. Let's see. Okay, well, I'll bring this out first. Okay. Now this is from the Apostle Paul, his letter, the first letter to the church of Corinth, were Israelites who were Israelites. All right, and he said this, and really this was like a response. They had different questions about things and different matters or whatnot, and Paul used wisdom, knowledge, and understanding through the Rakakwadash to um, then go into the information in First Corinthians, the seventh chapter, excuse me, to go into that information that's in the book of First Corinthians, the seventh chapter. Now, right here, it says, First Corinthians 7:27, it says, art thou bound unto a wife? Seek not to be loose. So brothers that have, women, you know, um, you stay with your woman unless she's becoming a distraction to the point where um you're lacking in the ministry, or it's affecting your walk in this truth, you know or she and commit adultery. You find out about that, then yeah, you get rid of her. But Paul is telling us, you got a woman, keep your woman. It says, yeah, don't do like they do over there in IUIC. You got you're just using this example. You got a unbelieving woman, and then you go off, and because you in the truth, and she's not in the truth, and she don't want to follow, get down with the truth, you don't leave her. That's not scriptural. And I believe in this very chapter, it talks about it, about the unbelieving wife. You don't leave the unbelieving wife. All right. Or for any matter, unless, the reason I just mentioned. If she's distracting you in this truth, to the point where you can't shake it, then you got to cut her off. Or if she go off and sleep around on you, then you let her go. All right. It says, art thou loosed from a wife? Seek not a wife. So if you don't have a wife, a woman, okay, then don't go seeking a woman. Paul's really giving us gems, on the best way to serve Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahushai, and the best way is to serve him without distraction. The woman can be the biggest distraction, or one of the biggest distractions in this truth, because the time for us, especially in the times we're in now, you know, Isaiah 4:1 is on its way. Brothers are gonna have women, you know. I want to get another scripture real quick. Now you see that this woman, right? Uh, Clarissa Shields, she got knocked out. She claimed the guy had removed the padding out of his glove, and that's the reason why she got knocked out. So because and that's some delusional shit. She had to find her an excuse of why she got knocked out, you know. And then based on that, so say the dude did cheat. Say he did remove the padding out of his glove. Why wouldn't you just, okay, women shouldn't be fighting any goddamn way. I didn't mention that, but a woman don't really have no business, you know, boxing. All right. But, just to keep the what's the wording? Just to keep to the scenario, okay? If that did happen, why wouldn't she just, at worst case scenario, try to fight the guy, you know? But what did she say? She said she went to the car to get a knife and she was gonna go in there and cut him. And the so-called black woman is notorious for that shit. You get in, for the slightest thing that pisses her off, she's liable to go and get a fucking knife and really try to use it. That's why it's best to stay the fuck away from them. Okay, I'm gonna bring this out. This is the nature of our women, man, especially the so-called black woman. They think they men. They fight. They want to fight. They'll kill your ass. They'll sleep around on you. Let all kind of dudes bust off up on them and in them, and the list goes on, man. Proverbs 21:9. It is better to dwell in a corner of the housetop than with a brawling woman in a white house, and that's most likely what you're gonna get. You go off and deal with that black woman, you dealing with a brawling woman. She likes to brawl. And she'll even fuck around and kill you. You know? And you can see the fucking demons in that female's eyes. I'm talking about that boxer. You know, and she talking crazy. You just listen to her talk. You don't know if she a goddamn that's a man or a woman. Not the tone, but the shit that's coming out of her mouth. And she sound like a ghetto ass female, you know. But she sound as if she's a upset, angry, pissed off man. The way she's talking, she can whoop. She talking about she can whoop men and she beat up men all the time, you know. And this is even though she's a boxer, she making a little money or whatever. This is the condition, the mental, psychological condition of this woman, man, of the so-called black women. But the other tribes, especially Benjamin. Benjamin is wicked as fuck too, and Levi and all of the women of the 12 tribes. But the so-called black woman, the Negro woman, she's the worst. She's the worst fucking thing going. Stay away. All right, Lord willing, this video was edifying, and until the next one, I say shalom.